see, he gets to where he wants to pace right there.
Right.
Because he gets too fast, he gets too pushy. So anytime I ask for movement, I'm not going to allow him to lean on my hands. Then I'm going to regulate the feet. Like that. That. Now don't misunderstand, I'm not riding with contacts.
So how are you keeping him? I mean, that's the problem I have when I ride is once I get beyond going really slow, he then gets anxious. I can feel him get tighter,
He doesn't
more
get
anxious.
anxious, he runs through the bridle.
Okay.
And don't misunderstand what you see as far as riding with heavy contact. What I'm telling him is, I'm going to regulate your feet, but you can't take your head away.
Okay.
Because that's actually the softness of the slow down or the speed up. It's just like that. If I want to speed up, I just give him gas pedal. If I want to slow down, I pull brake. He does not get to do that. If I turn my hand loose, he can speed up, but he can't throw his head in the air.
Okay.
When you ask him to go somewhere or on your trail ride, when he gets goofy, he just throws his head in the air and he runs blind. So don't misunderstand my short rein with light contact for holding him. What I'm doing is I'm creating a frame and building form. So he'll learn to regulate his feet and keep his head in a nice, soft, loose position. But right now, because he's so heavy and wants to throw his head, I'm going to hold on to it till he gives.
Okay.
I'm not going to give it away to him. And then when he comes by here, I want you to listen to his feet. Because I'll come by kind of fast and he'll be out of time, and then I'm just going to sit down and slow the feet back to rhythm. See, that's all crazy there, right there. See his
Yep.
head? So I'm going to say, hey, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. So I stop his head from going away, which makes his feet stop. He will have to regulate his feet without his head being held. That's better. He's high-headed there and he's off the ground. He starts floating. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
There.
See, stay on the ground. If his nose is down, his feet are down. If his head's in the air, his feet are floating. See, get that face off. There. I'm not working on his gait so much. I want him to quit pushing the bridle, quit lifting his head, because when his head lifts, his feet go like this, and they no longer have that locomotion that I want.
So what I've been doing, throwing away the reins, has been the worst.
You bet. It's like these guys that are driving these computerized cars over the back seat. You're just signing your own death warrant.
Yeah.
But we've got to reestablish frame so that he's not pushing the bridle, and then organize his feet. And he's doing excellent. It's not a contact sport, but it's a sport that takes contact to get him correct.
Yeah. Now, in the meantime, though, Jerry, what do you recommend if, because this is going to take a lot of time for me to fix this. If I go out with somebody and he's losing his mind, I mean, what options do I have?
Well, the first thing you would do is have whoever you're with stop, and you would start softening with one rein.
Okay.
But once we get some of this going, you won't need it as much. He's an older horse. It's not that he's green, but he's got some bad habits. So once you learn these things where you can practice them before you go outside is going to be helpful. And then be very careful who you ride with.
I know, yeah.
So people will help and assist you rather than laugh at you and run off.
Right. Okay.
And most people that are running off, they can't stop anyway.
Right,
So
right.
it's not really their fault.
Yeah.
But they're horsemen that have no clue. They can't stop and help you because their horse won't stop either.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he feels really good. But I'll help you today organize his rhythm, organize that soft feel. See, I want that face to be soft anytime I pick him up like that.
Yeah. How do you tell the difference, or do I need to tell the difference between resistance and confusion? I mean, he doesn't, I've done so many different things. I think I've just freaking confused this horse to death.
Well, the confusion comes from you, not him.
Yeah.
He's just an operator of what you offer him.
Yeah.
So as soon as you jump ship and do something else, that he is confused.
Yeah.
But if you stay true to your mark and you say, I'm only going to do 2 or 3 things in a ride,
Right. Okay.
consistent all the
Consistent. So it becomes secondhand for me, even.
You bet,
Like
then.
for you, it's secondhand. For me, I'm like, oh my God, my hands, my leg, my seat, my watch his feet and his head, and yeah. So
time. Yeah, so we're
Practice.
just simplify it.
Okay.
You bet. But this is the problem that folks have that have nice horses that are a little bit difficult for you to ride.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like you said, you might be just randomly pulling something out of your hat thinking it's going to work,
Yeah.
and you just can't do that.
yeah.
I want a dashboard on this just like my pickup. I want to have an accelerator, a brake, left and a right turn, stop and a backup. And I want them to do that with softness so their mind is willing and they don't get crazy. But he's got a pretty nice feel. We just need to get him organized.
More refined.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will probably help with his. He doesn't trip that often. He falls out in the back
Yeah.
occasionally, but I can tell he's not real coordinated on where his feet are
No,
all the
because
time.
he's fighting his face.
Right? How
As
can you
long
pay
as he's
attention to
trying-
that when you're fighting that?
Yeah. As long as he's fighting the bridle, he doesn't know where his feet
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And on a trail ride, it gets 10 times worse.
Right.
Yeah. So simply saying is if I can organize his feet and keep his face like that, he'll never get in trouble.
Okay.
He loses that shape, then he gets into trouble.
Yeah.
So if we build that shape, he's out of trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
You can do it. He's a nice horse. These are really nice horses. They just need our support and our guidance
Yeah.
more so than trying to just guess what it is. We got to hit the mark. It's
Yeah.
no different than a person that has a specialized job. They've got to be specialized in that job, whether it be a policeman, firefighter,
Right.
doctor, bricklayer, dog trainer,
Yeah.
whatever you are, you got to know that subject.
Yeah.
You can't guess anymore. You ready to ride him?
Yep.
Okay.